strike. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean, mean pride.
Alright guys, I'm back again, and today I'm here to show you an NES game that I've been really addicted to recently, and this is Volleyball for the NES. Now, in my personal opinion, I think that sports games in the second and third generation, meaning the Atari 2600 and the NES, to me that era is actually the best era for sports games, because after that, you really had to worry about updated rosters and just other features that seemed to make the game outdated a year after it was made. So that's why you see sports games for so cheap, because there's just so many out there, because they feel like they have to release a brand new one every single year. Back in those days, though, for the second and third generation, you didn't have to worry about that. So as a result, these were actually more fun kind of social games rather than just like strategy simulators. So to me, the second and third generation is the best era for sports games, and this is a really good example of that. So, with that said, I'm going to pop this in the NES, and I'm going to show you guys how this is played, because it's really awesome. That song just makes me happy. Alright, so you can go ahead and select between game and training, but from what I've noticed, there's really no difference, so I don't think it really matters what version that you play. But I'm just going to go ahead and select game. So you can select between a 1 or 2 player men's or women's team, but you always play as the United States. The only country that you select is your opponent, which is kind of strange, but I don't think it really matters. But from what I hear, each country has their own sort of difficulty. I don't quite know who's the best team and who's the worst team. If anyone knows out there, please let me know, because I'm kind of curious. But I'll just go ahead and select a random country here. Let's do Cuba. Alright. And let's be the men's team. The Cuban men's volleyball team. Da-da-da. Alright, so the USA is in black and Cuba is in green. And, yeah, let's go ahead and serve the ball. Use the A button to serve. And of course, they got the point there. So the controls for this game are really simple, and it's... Oops. And it's really similar to the Super Spike Volleyball game that they released later. Use the B button to bump, the A to set, and you can also use the B button to spike. Oh, that was nice. Whoa. And another thing I really have to make note of also is that even though I think this game is awesome, I'm absolutely terrible at it. So if this is going to be a very, lopsided game, I apologize for that, guys. I just absolutely suck. Yes. Another thing that you may notice too is that your characters seem to hump the ball. Yeah, I'm not going to say any more about that. So let's hopefully get a point here. Just get it over the net, I really don't care. Get it? And it's also really similar to Super Spike Volleyball because you follow the ball's shadow in order to judge where it is. But the only problem with that is that the shadow is really small, and it seems to kind of move erratically, so it's a little difficult to really judge where the ball is. Another thing that's kind of hard is really judging when to jump up to do your spike, but after a couple times you should get the hang of it, but I really still can't get the feel for it. But again, it's just me really sucking at this game. Alright. Once again, humping the ball. Another thing that's really funny too about this Cuban team is that it's ridiculously racist, because if you look closely at their skin color compared to the USA team, Yeah, I don't think I really have to say any more about that. But Nintendo seems to really stereotype Cubans, apparently. Oh my god. And each match is based off a 3 out of 5 match. So the first team to win 3 games will be declared the winner of the entire game itself. But right now I can't even seem to score a point, so I think I'm going to get shut out. Because Cuba just has to get up to 15 and then they'll win. That's the way the score is set up in this game. The first team to get to 15 points. See, that's another example of me trying to jump up to, you know, spike the ball, and I just badly time it. And of course I do it right that time, and I lose. And I get shut out by the Cubans. Hooray. Then we switch sides. And we bow. Now Cuba humps the ball. Then they serve. Bump. Set. Get it? Ooh. Oh, come on, he got it. It's cheap. Bum. One strategy I really try to use here to actually score a point is to keep using the strategy for bump, set, spike. Bump, set, spike to try to get the ball over the net. But as you can see, I'm miserably failing at that. I can't even score a point. Yes. All right. Let's actually try to score here. Get back. Bump. Set. Ugh. See, again, I just totally misjudged the timing on jumping up the spike. See, again, misjudged the timing on the spike. Bump. Okay, I guess I got lucky on that. Another thing that's really unfair about this game, too, is that there would be countless times where you would jump up the spike, you know that you would get it, like, you know, the timing right and all that kind of stuff, but you would just jump up and go for it, and then you just completely flat out miss. And it's annoying because your opponents don't do that at all, so it's like, you can screw up, but they can't. So in ways, it's kind of unfair. It was a perfect spike, too, when they got it. Yes! I'm gonna be a very happy person if I can score my first point here. Wow. If this video is going to keep going, and I'm going to completely lose this match without scoring a single point, then this is probably going to be one of the worst gameplay videos of this ever. So, yeah. 10, only 5 more, then I'm going to be shut out again. Set. Ugh. 13. Oh, come on, I was out of bounds. Jeez. Bump. Set. Ugh. Once again, shut out. So this is the last game in the match here. So Cuba has to win one more time and then they will win. But I just want to score a frickin' point here. So Hopefully I can get that accomplished here. Ugh. Once again, bad timing. That's something that I really have to get used to in order to getting good at this game, is timing when to jump up for spikes. Because there again, I misjudged it and I hit the net. It's like, you know, by this point, I really don't care if I lose. I just want to score a point. Then my life will be complete. Actually making a YouTube video of this game, of me actually scoring a point. Are you kidding me? God. Every time I do something good, they do something better. It's like a freaking Asian kid in your math class. That was racist, I apologize. If I get shut out here again, I swear to God. Again, I do something good, they do something better. Like the Asian kid in your math class. Okay, only 5 more points. Come on, let's get the ball back. Only 3 more. Alright, this is going good. Drop! Ugh. Ugh. That was going really good. I was really hopeful in getting a point there. Bad timing. Alright. Match point. Here we go. And I lose. Shut out in all 3 games. They do their victory dance as you cry in utter defeat. Well, that's volleyball, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, even though that my gameplay was absolutely terrible. But, you know, hey, what can you do? It's still a great game if you're actually good at it. But, you know, for me, even though I suck, I still consider it a very, very fun sports game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always guys, have a great day.